Thank you for turning to page 121. Today we're going to take a look at a fine offering from Independence Games, the Opportunity Class Light Trader. This is designed for Clement sector and Earth sector, interestingly, but there's a little interesting story about the Earth sector part of it I'll get into when I go into the video. And there's the back of the book. I want to thank the fine folks at Independence Games for sending this my way. Let's take a look at what you get. The author is Michael Johnson. Michael writes a really good ship book. The cover art and some of the interior art is by the fine Ian Stead. Michael Johnson also does some at Jennifer Leonard and Valerie Kechev. I hope I got your name right. I apologize if I did not. And of course, John Watts is the big daddy over at Independence Games. He's the publisher. And John always presents a nice product, whether he personally writes it or it comes out under his guidance. So there we have a nice look at the trader itself, the Opportunity Class Light Trader. We get the background and development. One of the things I love about this, one of the things I absolutely loved was this nice ad for buying their Opportunity Class Light Trader. Yes, I love advertising in science fiction games because, yes, it would be everywhere. The Opportunity Class Light Trader. The idea is this would be for small cargoes, small trader family maybe running it, where even the kids chip in, and you do a little homeschooling and you're home away from home, which of course is the Starship. It was introduced into service in 2330, and it was by Coriolis Shipbuilding Company, and it was an attempt to market a light trader specifically targeted at high-value trade market. So the idea is you would take small but high value trade, you would go ahead and bring it from place to place, and then you make your money based on that. It's only a 100-ton displacement, so you're not going to be carrying much cargo, but it is a way to make a living. So they came up with this sleek, fast trader, streamlined and efficient, and many reviews held that it looked fast, looked and performed like a space fighter, and allowed an enterprising captain and crew to deliver the goods and pocket the profit. And they were looking for the lucrative Clement sector market for most of the sales as the new frontier, but they're also excited about marketing this in Earth sector. Unfortunately, they came out in 2330. The conduit collapsed in 2331, ending any chance for vast market of sales across the two sectors. No Opportunity Class vessels ever arrived at the other end of the conduit, so nothing ever showed up in Earth sector. I thought that was a nice touch. I love the conduit collapse as an event. I would like to see a lot more depth from a book, even a book devoted to the conduit collapse and the effects on societies. You could do one for Clement sector and one from Earth sector. One area I always felt the Marvel movies fell down was the famous snap. Thanos snaps people and they're gone for 5 years and they come back, and we don't get any of the societal impact that would cause. Suddenly you have to house double the population you were used to for the last 5 years. Suddenly younger siblings are older siblings because they've aged 5 years while you've been gone away in the snap. Inheritance laws would be an absolute disaster. Corporate laws would be an absolute disaster. The upheaval would be tremendous, and yet Marvel doesn't deal with any of that. So I think they have an opportunity here with the conduit collapse to really bring forward how the societies reacted on each side of the conduit. But anyway, I digress. So the Opportunity sold well in Clement sector, and it comes in a family of classes. So you don't just buy one type, and that's one of the things I like about the Clement sector books is they give you more than just a book. I like just a book, that's just fine, I'm not knocking it, but here we have an entire line of free traders, and I realize it's dealt with in other 2-6 space games, but I just like the detail that the Independence folks put into it. So here we have the Opportunity Class subclass tree. Opportunity 1 class gives the Austere subclass. Opportunity Class gives us the Maximus, Engagement, Dispatch, and Star Reach subclasses. And it says here what each of them does. This one's a little faster. This one's got a little bit more cargo hauling opportunity. And here we have a nice chart that gives it right here. The Opportunity Austere, 2G thrust, 1 transit through Zim space, 22 tons of cargo. So that's a good short hopper. But then you get the Opportunity. Let's go to the Star Reach. It's G4 thrust, 2 transits in Zim space, but only 2 tons of cargo. So that one's going to be more for passengers and higher value cargo. And then you've got, of course, the Dispatch, which has 6G thrust. It can only do 1 transit, but it can take 6 tons of cargo somewhere fast. The vessel also comes with 1 turret, so it can defend itself in case of unfortunate encounters in space. So I liked it. I sat down over the weekend, I read this book, and I really enjoyed it. This is just a nice, relaxing book to look at the deck plans, look at the art, and just, I always notice space food is always so colorful. I just really enjoyed reading this. I love the deck plans. I love the ship's locker contents. This is a great look at what would be in your average ship's locker. I think they did a nice job with this, so if you've ever wondered what's in your ship's locker, this book gives you a great reference for it. Gives you how you would finance the ship. And then the ship's vehicle, the austere class subclass only has a ship's vehicle. And then we get some more nice looks, nice cross look at the ship, top down. And then we have a look at the Opportunity 1 class light trader and all the in-game stats, plus a nice deck plan. Here we go, the austere subclass, same treatment, more nice artwork. Then we get the Opportunity 2 class light trader with its in-game treatment and deck plan. And then we get the Maximus subclass, the Engagement subclass, the Dispatch subclass, the Star Reach subclass, which is the one I'm really interested in. That's a cool idea. It's nice and fast. And there's their deck plans. Then, of course, the legalese at the end, and that's the end of the book. I enjoyed this book immensely. I want to thank Independence Games for sending this my way. I've really enjoyed their ships. I love the way they're treating them. I love that you feel like you are browsing a pamphlet to buy a ship from this company. And here's your choices and how you could finance it and how you could make this happen for yourself and your family. I just think that Independence Games really captures that kind of flavor for these kind of books very, very well. I love the artwork. Instead, you can never go wrong with him on your cover. And, of course, Michael Johnson, fine artwork inside, everybody else. I don't mean to belittle anybody else's art. But I recommend this book completely. I'm delighted to have it in my library. Again, I want to thank the folks at Independence Games for sending it my way. And I've got several more of these to do. I hope you're enjoying them, because I will be looking at them over the next several weeks. Well, that's all I've got to say today on page 121. I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Please leave comments below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.